The Indian government has approved the re-notification of Mandal Thang field firing range in the Galwan Valley of Ladakh sector. This artillery training and firing range is located in the Galwan Valley, which was the epicenter of 2020 skirmish with Chinese forces. Though the Mandal Thang field firing range is in the Karakoram sanctuary, became operational only in 2017. It had been extensively utilized for testing artillery, infantry armoured and armoured vehicles, and mechanized infantry weapons, according to the Indian news media Swarajyaa Magazine. This led to the Indian Army halting all its training activities in the region. A document conveyed to the Indian Green Ministry in proposal earlier this year in 2023. The Indian Air Force has airlifted nearly 70,000 army troops and heavy platforms like tanks, artillery guns, and BMPs weighing over 9,000 tons as part of the efforts towards enhancing the overall operational preparedness in eastern Ladakh since India and China entered the military standoff in the line of actual control 3 years ago. Given the continued sensitivities in the eastern Ladakh, the Defense Forces asked for its re-notification as a field firing range, underscoring the need to maintain preparedness for unforeseen contingencies. The Mandal Thang field firing range is extremely important since it is the only firing range in the eastern Ladakh for artillery firing and training. It also offers a training ground for integrated exercise of all military divisions close to the deployment regions. Since 2020, the Indian Air Force C-17 Global Master III and C-130J Super Hercules have been undertaking multiple sorties to transport troops and multiple equipments to the forward bases. According to the Indian news media, Indian Express source from the Indian official said the Indian Air Force helicopters were instrumental in deploying radars in the far-flung areas and played a critical role in maintenance of military posts at forward locations by regularly supplying spares and rations. The total load carried by the transport fleet of the Indian Air Force, which included C-130J Super Hercules and C-17 Global Master aircraft, was 9,000 tons and displayed the Indian Air Force increasing strategic airlift capabilities. And the Indian Air Force has deployed its Apache attack helicopters to the region for providing any necessary tactical support to the troops as well as the Chinook heavy lift helicopters to carry men and heavy equipment. The results of the Chinook lifting prefabricated shelters for the troops had also emerged at that time. The two indigenously made light combat helicopters Prashant were also deployed in the Ladakh sector in 2020. Indian Air Force deployed its Su-30 Mki, Jaguar jets and Rafale jets, according to the Indian news media Indian Express, sourced from the officials of India said. The distance to move several fighter jets to Leh and nearby bases was crucial to tackle any contingency that could have cropped up in the months following the Galwan Valley clashes when the tensions were running high along the LAC. In June last year of 2022, there was an instance of an air violation by China in the eastern Ladakh. A Chinese aircraft was found to be flying dangerously close to the LAC, an issue which was discussed in the subsequent 16th round of military talks between India and China, which still ongoing and failing. Besides, both sides had decided to inform each other in advance of any air activity they could plan. So what do you think? India deploying attack helicopters, troops, artillery guns and fighter jets to deter China out of Galwan Valley is working? China fears India as it has sent its 5th generation J-20 fighter jet to India-China border. Now India increases its military budget to $130 billion and India is selling its military things to other nations. Air Chief R.K. Bhadouri said that Indian Air Force is fully prepared to face any situation along the line of actual control with China amid the standoff at the border recently. They had brought their J-20 fighter jet to the areas close to the eastern Ladakh, adding the moment Indian Rafales were brought in and their J-20s were there. Bhadouri asserted that the talks were going on between the Indian and the Chinese commanders while stating that lots of attention were given to it. He also said if de-escalation and disengagement start, it will be good. If it doesn't happen or some new situation happens, we are fully prepared for it. India knows the actions and capabilities, India's air chief said, and China's capabilities. Badauri said Rafale fighter jets had caused worries in Chinese camp. The Indian Air Force had deployed Rafale fighter jets in the eastern Ladakh after it was procured from the France. In November, the Indian Air Force had received the second batch of 3 Rafales at Jamnagar Air Force Base of India in Gujarat. The Indian Air Force currently has 8 Rafale fighter jets in service. India has signed an agreement with France for 36 Rafale fighter jets worth Rs 59,000 crore. The country had received the first batch of 5 Rafale jets in July last year of 2020, which was inducted in September of 2020 at the Mandal Air Force Base in India in 17th of Golden Arrow Squadron. India's Air Chief had said earlier that the government is concentrating on the procurement of 83 light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1A and 114 multi-role fighter jets and upgraded versions of the LCA. India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also said that India plans to spend $130 billion on defense modernization in the next 7 years to 8 years, with a focus on the domestic manufacturing of big and complex platforms. India on Thursday expressed its readiness to share military hardware, including the missiles and electronic warfare systems, with countries in the Indian Ocean region, where China has been increasingly raising its profile in recent years. Speaking at the opening session of the day-long Indian Ocean Defense Minister Conclave in Bangalore of India, on silence of the Aero India Show 2021, Rajnath Singh, the Indian Defense Minister, said India is ready to supply various types of missile systems, light combat aircraft, helicopters, multi-purpose light transport aircraft, warships and patrol vessels, artillery gun systems, tanks, radar, military vehicles, electronic warfare systems, and other weapon systems to the Indian Ocean region countries. But still, India is lacking behind every country for making for its own military and air forces. It has to put to the test while India can accept and satisfy other countries' need in the defense sector. So what do you think of China's fears of India's Rafale and deploying its 5th generation J-20 fighter jets near India-China border, and India increasing its $130 billion, which is 3 times of its current military budget? Post your comments below, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. This is WC Daily. Think big, think different. Bye.